Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Campaigning in full swing for assembly elections in 4 states. President and Vice President extend Diwali greetings to citizens in India and abroad. Iceland declares state of emergency fearing volcanic eruption after series of intense earthquakes in Grindavik. In archery, Dhiraj Bommadevara secures berth for Paris Olympics in Asian Continental Qualifier tournament in Bangkok. And semifinals confirmed for Cricket World Cup. India to play New Zealand on Wednesday in Mumbai and Australia to take on South Africa on Thursday in Kolkata. Campaigning for the assembly elections is in full swing in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Telangana. In Madhya Pradesh, Union Home Minister Amit Shah addressed public meetings at Indore and Manawar and Badnavar in Dhar districts today. He asked for vote for the development and future of Madhya Pradesh. In Manawar, he said in 18 years, the BJP made the road and electricity reach every village.
पहले तीर्थ स्थान की यात्रा हमारे शिवराज जी ने चालू करी थी, कमलनाथ जी ने बंद कर दी, फिर चालू करी। मैं आपको कहने आया हूं, कमल फूल की सरकार जब बनेगी, सभी को बारी बारी अयोध्या का दर्शन कराने का काम हमारी सरकार करेगी।
On the other hand, former Chief Ministers Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh are leading the campaign for the Congress Party candidates. Leaders of the Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samaj Party, Aam Aadmi Party and Gondwana Ganatantra Party have also put their full strength in the campaign. BJP released its Manifesto Sankalp Patra for Madhya Pradesh Assembly elections this afternoon. The manifesto includes 10 major resolutions and guarantees of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The BJP has announced to provide housing benefits along with monthly financial assistance to 1.31 crore Ladli Behna scheme beneficiaries. The party has announced to launch the Chief Minister Jan Awas Yojana along with the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. More from our correspondent.
Due to the Diwali festival, all the parties in Madhya Pradesh have changed their campaign strategy by avoiding rallies, road shows and public meetings. BJP released its manifesto today and is celebrating Kamal Diwali at every booth in the state in the evening. Under this, BJP workers along with common people lighting lamps at every booth. Congress also celebrating Deepavali with women and citizens on the theme of This Diwali Congress Wali in Indore and Bhopal today. Voting will be held in Madhya Pradesh on November 17 and counting of votes will take place on December 3. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
In Chhattisgarh, campaigning for the second phase of assembly elections is in full swing. Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Rajat Singh addressed a public meeting in favour of BJP candidates in Sitapur area of Sarguja district. Mr. Singh said if the BJP formed a government in the state, the problem of Maoism would be resolved.
आप जानते हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार थी तो काफी सुधार हुआ, फिर से वामपंथी उग्रवाद बढ़ा है, तेजी के साथ बढ़ा। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनने के बाद 3 से लेकर 4 वर्षों के अंदर वामपंथी उग्रवाद को भी हम छत्तीसगढ़ से समाप्त करेंगे, यही आपको भरोसा दिलाकर जाना चाहिए।
During his one-day visit to the state, Mr. Singh also addressed public meetings in Mahendragarh area and Patan in Durg district. On the other hand, Congress senior leader and Chief Minister of the state, Bhupesh Baghel, today held public meetings in favour of party candidates in various districts of the state. Preparations for peaceful and fair polling for the second phase on remaining 70 seats are in the final stages. Voting for this phase will take place on the 17th of November. In Korba district, notices have been issued to about 1,500 employees on charges of negligence in election work. Deputy District Election Officer Seema Patre said the Election Commission has deployed officers and employees of various departments for the election work. In Rajasthan, 80 political parties, including the BJP and the Congress, are in the fray in the state assembly elections. A total of 1,875 candidates are contesting the elections. Out of these, 737 are independent candidates. Continuous campaigning is being done by political parties, including Congress and BJP. However, due to Diwali, the election visits of senior Congress and BJP leaders will not be much intense in the next 2 days. More from our correspondent.
Senior leader of Congress and Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot today addressed the election meetings in Bhopalgarh, Lohavat and Phalodi. Mr. Gehlot said that there is a tradition in the state of changing the government every 5 years, to which development works come to a halt. Congress leader Sachin Pilot also visited various villages in talk today. On the other hand, senior leader of BJP and former Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje addressed a public meeting in Phagi of Dudu Assembly constituency. She criticized the state government on the issues of corruption and the law and order situation. Jitendra Dwivedi, Akashvani News, Jaipur.
In Telangana, the electioneering is gaining momentum with several top leaders of different political parties taking part in the campaigning across the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the Vishwaroop Mahasabha held by Madiga Reservation Porata Samiti in Secunderabad this evening. He said the demand for classification of scheduled caste reservations is a just one. He assured that the government will fully support the cause of the Madiga Reservation Porata Samiti MRPS. He said a committee will soon be set up to look into the classification issue. Mr. Modi also alleged that the Congress and the BRS have given assurances for the SC reservation, which the parties never fulfilled.
आपसे वादा किया गया था कि किसी दलित को ही तेलंगाना का पहला सीएम बनाया जाएगा, लेकिन राज्य के निर्माण के बाद हर दलित आकांक्षाओं को कुचलते हुए सीएम की कुर्सी पर केसीआर ने कब्जा कर लिया। बीआरएस ने दलितों को जमीन देने का भी वादा किया था। दलित बंधु स्कीम के जरिए हजारों करोड़ रुपया देने की बात कही थी। ये स्कीम बीआरएस विधायकों के रिश्तेदारों की स्कीम बन गई है।
Voting for Telangana Assembly election will be held on the 30th of November, while in Rajasthan it will be held on the 25th of this month. Counting of votes in all 5 states will be taken up on the 3rd of December. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. President Draupadi Murmu and Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar have extended greetings and best wishes on the eve of Deepavali to all citizens living in India and abroad. The President said Deepavali is a festival of joy and happiness, and it is celebrated to mark the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and justice over injustice. President Murmu added that the festival of Deepavali illuminates the conscience and inspires everyone to work for the welfare of humanity. She called on to celebrate the festival safely and take a pledge for nation building by contributing to the conservation of the environment. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said the festival reaffirms the belief in living a righteous and virtuous life and performing duty to the best of the ability under all circumstances. He hoped that this Deepavali would be a beacon of joy and happiness to take the country towards a future full of prosperity and success. The Uttar Pradesh government today achieved the 6th Guinness World Record by lighting 22,23,000 earthen lamps on Deepotsav today at 51 ghats of Ayodhya, including the Ram Ki Pedi. Governor Anandiben Patel, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, both the Deputy Chief Ministers, several other cabinet ministers and ambassadors of 52 countries graced the event. More from our correspondent.
Speaking on the occasion, CM Yogi Adityanath said, the purpose of organizing the coronation and Deepotsav is to restore the glory of Ayodhya. We are seeing a new Ayodhya being built. 178 development projects worth rupees 30,500 crores are starting in Ayodhya. Governor Anandiben Patel said that Lord Ram's life is a lesson for everyone. Learning from his life's principles and struggles, we can create better society. He appealed to the people to take inspiration from Lord Ram and contribute in making Atmanirbhar Bharat. Before the Deepotsav, Governor and the Chief Minister viewed the 18 tableaus of the Shobha Yatra at Ram Katha Park. A glimpse of India's folk culture was seen in Deepotsav. The Chief Minister also inaugurated a 3D holographic show, projection mapping and laser show based on Ramayana. Om Avasthi, AIN News, Ayodhya.
Iceland has declared a state of emergency after an increased risk of a volcanic eruption triggered by a series of intense earthquakes in the southwest part of the country. Authorities urged residents to evacuate the coastal town of Grindavik. According to the Icelandic Meteorological Office, nearly 800 quakes were recorded yesterday night. Meanwhile, the Department of Civil Protection of Iceland has sent patrol vessels to the earthquake site in Grindavik for security purposes. Since 2021, Iceland has witnessed volcanic eruption almost every 12 months, with the latest occurring in July south of Reykjavik, the capital. The Philippines Coast Guard has said it would maintain its regular supply missions to troops stationed on a disputed island in the South China Sea. It said the Philippines will not halt the supply even though it expects more Chinese vessels in the area. The Philippines regularly sends supplies to a handful of troops living aboard an aging warship that was run aground on the Second Thomas Shoal in 1999 to assert Manila's sovereignty claims over the island. Meanwhile, the U.S. State Department today said that it stands with the Philippines, with which it has signed a defense treaty. The fourth edition of the bilateral exercise between the Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy, Bangoshagar 23, and the fifth edition of Coordinated Patrol Corpat by the two navies were held at Visakhapatnam from the 7th to the 9th of November. Ships and aircraft from both navies undertook joint patrolling along the international maritime boundary line and maritime exercises to enhance interoperability. Indian Navy ships Kutar, Kiltan, and maritime patrol aircraft MPA Dornier participated in the exercise. Corpat 23 also included the maiden humanitarian assistance and disaster relief drills held between the two navies. The public screening of the 69th National Film Award winning films of 2021 will take place in Delhi from the 14th to the 25th of this month. A total of 30 feature films and 27 non-feature films from 18 languages will be screened during the 12-day screening at Delhi's Sirifort Auditorium. Rocketry, The Nambi Effect, Kashmir Files, Gangubai Kathiawadi and Ek Hogi Yum are amongst the various films that will be screened. The entry of the public to the screening will be free of cost on a first-come, first-served basis. All the films will carry English subtitles. President Draupadi Murmu conferred the 69th National Film Awards on the 16th of last month in New Delhi. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has welcomed the filmmakers and actors of the films and web series that will be premiered at the gala organised at the 54th International Film Festival of India, IFFI. In a statement, the minister said several films and web series, including Gandhi Talks, Farre, Kadak Singh, The Village and Dhoot, will be premiered. He added that the gala premiere resonates with the government's latest campaign, Meri Mati, Mera Desh, which will celebrate cinema from all parts of the country. In archery, Dhiraj Bommadevara has secured the first archery quota for the country for the Paris Olympics 2024. Dhiraj obtained the quota by entering the final of the men's recurve event at the Asian Continental Qualifier Tournament 2023 in Bangkok, Thailand. He had to settle for silver after losing to Chinese Taipei's Lin Xiang 5-6 via shoot-off in the final. In ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, semi-final matches for the knockout stage have been finalised. India will take on New Zealand in the first semi-final on Wednesday at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. The second semi-final will be held between Australia and South Africa on Thursday at Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Both the matches will start at 2 p.m. Indian time. Meanwhile, today, Australia registered the seventh successive win, defeating Bangladesh by 8 wickets in their final league match in Pune. Australia chased down the target of 307 runs with 32 deliveries remaining, with an incredible 177-run unbeaten knock from Mitchell Marsh. Marsh was declared player of the match. In the second match between England and Pakistan at Kolkata, chasing a target of 338, Pakistan were 192 for the loss of 9 wickets in 38.2 overs when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning in full swing for assembly elections in 4 states. President and Vice President extends Diwali greetings to citizens in India and abroad. Iceland declares state of emergency fearing volcanic eruption after a series of intense earthquakes in Grindavik. In archery, Dhiraj Bommadevara secures berth for Paris Olympics in Asian Continental Qualifier tournament in Bangkok, and semi-finals confirmed for Cricket World Cup. India to play New Zealand on Wednesday in Mumbai and Australia to take on South Africa on Thursday in Kolkata. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.